Oh, wait, what happens in... Oh, is that the...
Yes, it's the 3D episode. It's that creepy 3... Yeah.
Well, I feel like a little bit of creepiness is okay.
Sorry for bringing that back into everyone's mind.
Well, thank you. Thank you, and there will not be more creepiness in the future, but thank you for your question.
Question to the animated Sanity cast. As Bonesaw, a self-proclaimed #1 fan, do you have any interesting facts about him?
Well, it seems like him and Box were talking about potentially being the original Final Two, so I think that's something we'll definitely explore. I don't know if you remember in Season 2, Episode 18, we saw a whole crowd of suitcase-adjacent characters with Box, and that's when she had turned around and ran down the hill and died. But there are a lot of characters that are self-proclaimed, copies, so to speak, so we're going to get into a lot more of that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, and over here.
Out of all the characters you voice act, who has to be your all-time favorite?
Well, mine definitely is one. Will you sign my contract? I will say Pepper is definitely growing on me, and I'm really excited to see Pepper's growth in the new season.
I think the character that I find the hardest to voice, but is still quite gratifying, it's gonna be great! Who is probably not doing the best right now, but that's okay. I'm doing okay!
Well, I feel like, the original, Baseball and Nickel. I feel like the two of them were the original characters that I did, so I always will have a soft spot for them.
One character that I miss voicing, I think it's just a classic.
It has to be Flower from BFDI.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, just over here.
Did one want Donut out of the way because in the episode where they used X in Donut to multiply 4 by 0, it got rid of 4? And is one afraid of that happening to her?
Oh my god.
I'm not afraid of anyone. I've already stolen all of your powers.
That's true. I think one has gotten multiple deals out of Donut, so
Nuh-uh.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you're right. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch Teapot 20 to figure out more about One and Donut.
And what about the actual character Zero? What about the Zero Algebraian? How do they get multiplied by other numbers? We'll find out soon in future episodes of Teapot.
Awesome. Thank you so much. An awesome speaker box, by the way. Very cool. And right over here.
So I have a question for our friend Toby, who was here this morning but couldn't ask her question. She's getting 2 crabs as pets. She's going to name one Baxter, and she would like your suggestion for what to name the other one.
Well, a very BFDI or an II appropriate name would be Krabby. I feel like that's a good name for a crab. Yes! Names are very simple.
Well, and then you can play patty cake with Krabby and call it the Krabby Patty.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And over here.
Question for the II crew. Is there any ever plans to have an actual recovery center besides VFO in the show?
Yeah, well, one thing we really wanted to, really do with the season is highlight, now that Nico's kind of given up the shimmer energy, they do live in a world where death is a lot more permanent, and it's something you're not used to as a society. So even with Testy, when she was really I feel like she wasn't really understanding the danger in that, which we saw her almost die. And if she died, she would be dead. There is no recovery center. So I think it's something that will be a pretty big theme in the season. So I would not, unfortunately, expect a recovery center anytime soon. Thank you so much. I know a little bleak, sorry. And right over here.
Wait, can you hear me? Okay. Hi, my name's Faye, and I'd like to ask for everyone here, especially Carrie, Michael, and Adam, do you have any tips for people who are trying to start their own object shows but don't know where to start?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, definitely don't be afraid to fail. I feel like if you watch the first episodes of both series, they're very different than the ones you just watched today. And that's a result of nearly 15 years of doing videos over and over and over and over and over and over again. And many of you have seen a lot of those videos. So I feel like, just keep making things and, you'll get better every time.
Yeah, and I would say find some friends to make your object show with, because then when you feel unmotivated, they will kind of push you to finish the first episode.
I think something that I keep close to my chest a lot is just get things done like as fast as possible and just release them and not spend too much time worrying about exactly how good it looks or whatever, because just getting through stuff and going on to the next thing is probably the best thing you can do for your skills.
Perfectionism is often the enemy. It can be counterproductive.
I had a weird thought in my head. Maybe don't worry about being original. Just try making a show that people can follow. And then, after you've mastered that, then try breaking out of the box.
Yeah, thank you so much. An amazing cosplay.
I was gonna say that. Great cosplay.
Thank you.
So good. Thank you. And right over here.
I just wanted to know if, obviously you've done crossovers in the past. I want to know if you're doing, an actual season at some point, crossing over BFDI and Insanity into one season.
Oh my god, we need to do that at some point. But we haven't talked about it at all.
What did he say? The crossover season is a very interesting idea. I like to think there's been a couple crossover shorts that have been made that I've gotten to help write and direct for the past couple of years to promote these events. I like to think that those are kind of beginning to coagulate into their own little canon. So maybe we'll get to see some continuing stories happening with the crossover universe, if that's a thing people would want.
Do people want more crossovers?
The tribe has spoken. Awesome. Thank you very much. And right over here.
Okay, so for this question of some sort, so how do you feel about this object show from a different language called Korean Fried Chicken?
Actually, I haven't heard of it, so I guess I'll have to look it up afterward.
It's got a catchy acronym, which is always a great start for any object show.
KFC.
I have to watch it too.
Yeah, well, Korean fried chicken is very delicious, but yes, have not watched the show, but definitely got to add it to the list. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, and right over here.
My question is, what are some of the algebraic textures?
I think we got this question like a month or so ago in Houston, and one thing I said was 6, the one that I voiced, probably has a very sandpapery and rough texture. I doubt they'd be pleasant to touch. But as for the other ones, I'm not really sure.
I don't know about the texture of one, but we did talk about in one Q&A about limbs being rubbery.
Yeah.
So maybe our bodies would be rubbery.
I agree.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, right over here.
Okay, for the Jack and Jill crew, what would your reaction be if there was a BFDI movie?
I would love that.
Yeah, I would love that too.
Me too.
I don't know how to make a movie though, but if any movie makers out there are watching, please call me.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, right over here.
Out next year.
What are some object shows created by the object show community that you have found that you liked?
I love The Nightly Manor by Alan.
A personal favorite of mine, completely unbiased, even though I do voice act in it, is Object Invasion.
I have to give a shout out to Paper Puppets by Yellow Angry
It's kind of a vintage nostalgic choice, but I am still fond of Brawl of the Object.
I had the pleasure of watching Object Lockdown 12 recently, and I thought that was a really good episode.
Wait, where did Fan go?
I guess I'll give a shout out to the respective Robuddy and One.
That is such a good show.
Thank you very much. Yeah, right over here.
How did you come up with the name Jack and Jellyfy and Animation Epic?
Well, I'll start with Jack and Jellyfy. It started because I created this amateur comic series in kindergarten, literally. And Jack was a name that I liked as a kindergartner, and Jellyfy was an autocorrect, just from some keyboard smashing that I did. And then, we just left it like that ever since then.
Yeah, well, for Animation Epic, I actually had a YouTube channel before Animation Epic called Duncan Epic. It was based on the character Duncan from Total Drama Island. I don't know if you've seen that. And yeah, that was around the time I started doing animation, so I wanted to make a new channel called Animation Epic. And yeah, that's it. But thank you very much. Great question. Yeah, right over here.
Is there gonna be a villain in II Season 4?
Well, it seems like a lot of the society, correctly or not, is villainizing Meepo in a lot of these episodes. So we're going to get a lot into, how they feel about that, and maybe later in the season, maybe how Meepo feels about it.
There's also a lot of suspicion surrounding Poppy and also Meatag, and Jack also just demonstrated some very villainous tendencies. So I think there's definitely some antagonism to go around in season 4. But there may be a greater threat lurking that no one's even talked about yet. So we'll have to see. But yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, right over here.
Okay. Will Gaty come back?
Teapot 20.
Oh, is that one of your own?
Find out.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, yeah, I guess the later Teapot episodes will find out, but it's all up to whatever happens to one in the future.
All right, we'll see. Thank you very much. Right over here.
A question about the Algebrilians. Do you have any plans to add like alphabetical letters to host or befriend them?
Well, there's only one letter that I know.
He's right here. This is the only letter.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Right over here.
So I have two things to say. I made keychains to give to most of you, but I wasn't able to make enough. And also, what happened to the people in Yoil City?
Well, if you watch the intro animation to IDFB, you will see a hint. You'll see it in the reflection of the water in the IDFB intro.
Thank you, and thank you for the keychains. Just leave them.
Oh yeah, give them to Bella, who's right next to you. Yep. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Right here.
Any question you want me to ask them? Or no?
Algebrilian.
Well, I have a partner in crime who I would love to give mine.
I will happily take over for 4.
I need Polymars already did take over in BFB 16.
Thank you. And right over here.
Here from last year. Gotta say, I love the shirt.
Welcome back.
Good. It's stuck in my head. Another question. Okay, I almost forgot.
All good.
It's something for BFDI. I can't remember it off my head. I'm just asking a more basic question. Will season 3, will there ever be a real season 3, or is that just gone?
Well, right now we're busy with season 2 and season 5 at the same time, but once we're done with that, we need to spend our time on something else, and I think season 3... So yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, right over here.
I have two questions actually.
Just ask for one, please. Sorry. It's your best one, though.
My question is, can we see more Bubble content? Because she's been dead for the past few years.
Bubble, I need to have more content of me.
Well, yeah, I really agree. She's season 1 finalist, so I feel like she sort of faded away since then. But I feel like, ever since Free Smart's breakup, it's been really